In the small town of Clayton, Texas, life went on peacefully and steadily. But one summer evening, everything changed. As the sun began to set, the sky suddenly darkened, and a roar like a giant beast echoed in the distance. Emily Johnson, a local schoolteacher, had just finished preparing for tomorrow's lesson and was getting ready to spend a quiet evening in her cozy home. She was alone because her husband, David, had gone on a business trip to a nearby town. Not wanting to wait for the rain to start, Emily decided to check the weather forecast. When she turned on the TV, the news had just reported an approaching tornado. Emily panicked, realizing she had little time to prepare. She quickly rushed to the basement, which she had already prepared in case of bad weather. Meanwhile, her neighbor, James Miller, had just returned from work and was planning to spend the evening on his porch. As an experienced meteorologist, he noticed how rapidly the sky was changing and realized that something serious was coming. James immediately called his daughter, Sarah, who was working at a nearby store, and asked her to come to his house for safety. As an eerie silence settled over the town, the hurricane winds began. Emily, trembling with fear, huddled with her children in the basement. James and Sarah, having arrived at James's house, descended into his well-equipped basement, which was like a fortress. Outside, the tornado raged, its powerful winds uprooting trees and scattering debris. The sounds of destruction were so loud that it felt like the world was collapsing. Emily prayed that the tornado wouldn't damage her home, while James tried to analyze the situation to understand the extent of the damage. Minutes felt like hours, but finally, the wind began to die down. When the storm subsided and silence once again enveloped the town, Emily and James cautiously emerged from their shelters. The appearance of Clayton was devastating. Fallen trees, damaged homes, and overturned cars. But in the midst of this chaos, there was a bright spot. Everyone had survived. Realizing that they were all safe, Emily and James decided to join forces to help the other town residents. They organized a group of volunteers to support those affected by the tornado and to repair the damaged homes. That day marked the beginning of a new chapter in Clayton's life. Despite the disaster, the town became stronger and its people more united. Emily, James, and Sarah, coming together in a difficult time, managed to overcome all the challenges and restore peace to their town.